Alright, so made it to Hawaii off the plane. Now we're heading to pick up the bags, and so it feels really good to be back outside. See the weather out here. Got all my bags. It's been a while since I've been back in Hawaii, but just getting ready to be picked up now. Alright, so we just visited Poke and Box, and we got some. So this is the place we went, according to Mari, that we should try poke here. This is all under $10. Super good deal. Got spicy salmon, shoyu ahi, tobiko, and ocean salad, the furikake, and avocado.
And crab.
Only in Hawaii. Alright, so we just finished dinner, and we're walking with half of the Genki media crew right there. There's Kaito and David. Well, we're missing the other half. Two of my good buddies from high school. And then there's Mari right there rocking the Vanilla Collection shirt. So here, sitting with David Lee. If you guys don't know him, he's a very well-known real estate agent here in Hawaii. So I'm gonna put his Instagram tag right here, so if you guys want to follow him, check out some homes in Hawaii, hit this guy up. So we're at Pierce's shop. We're gonna be walking in. Got an old school truck right here. It's a cool little warehouse place. He's obviously got some cars in here. He's got a S14 in the paint booth that he's made. We're walking up. Got a car over here.
Is this something that we're going to do to my car?
Are you topping it?
Yeah, we're going to top it, like partially cage it.
So this is the one you have on Instagram or Facebook.
Oh yeah.
So you're gonna tub it, huh?
Top it and like partial cage. We're going to use the OEM support to make it look like it's still there, but everything else underneath is all cage.
Oh, it's gonna just be like my car.
Is it?
Yeah,
I
my
thought you
car.
had the whole thing completely gone.
No, it's all still original radio support,
Oh, okay.
but it's
Because
all
that's the
tub.
same. We're going to do the same thing to that car too in there.
Is this a built SR or just stock?
Stop for now. We're going to do it later on, but
You can do partial cage inside, huh?
I wish I could build it, you know, honestly. It looks like crap.
It's all ripped out, just like mine was. Alright, so if you guys don't know, or if you can see, there's a car under there. You'd be surprised to see what kind of car is under here, though.
Manual, small block with AC and everything.
I'll give you guys a hint. Just from the quarter glass, if you can tell what it is. Right? You can see from the tail lights. Kind of give it away. It is an S14, and it has an out of order sticker post on it as well. But it's been sitting here for as long as I know, for about, I don't know, I want to say 5+ years. And one day it'll be done, and under there is a Corvette. Pierce is here, has been trying to piece this car back together as best he can, but due to other projects that he's got, it's been slowed down a lot. Obviously you can see he's got a lot of parts for it over here as well.
Got my face, right?
So Mari here has got one of the Vanilla Collection shirts that we made back in the day. If you guys are interested, just let me know. I can make more, post them on the site, and we can have more printed and sold.
All I know is this part needs a lot of help. The funny part is the same thing from Arizona.
So this is Pierce's S14 subframe. It's been powder coated. You can see he used the old GK Tech plates to brace up the subframe. Check out that color though. It's gorgeous. Show you guys his car in a bit. If you guys are interested in his builds, I will post his Instagram right here so you guys can follow him and check out his builds over there as well. And this right here is Pierce's new motor for his S14. He's running a VQ motor. He already has one in his car swapped in, but it's not running well, so he's this new one right here that he's building. Here's another shot of the 15. This side is not as cluttered, so you can kind of see the car as a whole. But dang, what I would do to have one of these. It's a super gorgeous looking car. Looks like it's one of the tubs he's got over here. Or check out that. Say that again.
See that? It's an S14, right?
Yeah.
But look at the chassis code, what number it is.
It's 397. Does that mean that's 397 off the production line?
Exactly.
Oh snap. That's crazy. It's crazy. If you take a look at the inside,
It looks like crap.
I mean, it's probably cluttered and dirty.
It needs to be rebuilt. I'm still
mean-
looking for parts.
Yeah, what kind of parts you need to finish this?
Basically this part.
Is the windshield?
The windshield, because everything else we can source out, or I can like, we'll just go to Japan and just strip another one to take all the parts from.
Yeah.
But other than that, the main part that was hardest thing to get here had to be the actual body intact.
Right. And the body looks pretty clean from what I can tell.
Aside from this part.
Aside from all this. Well, also the front end's been tubbed, or you got tube framed it or something.
Yeah, well, it's the only way
Boxed
it's gonna
it.
work.
I went and got my phone.
I could cut the frame off another S15 and then regraft the whole thing. But that's like
That's a lot of work.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, just using some metal frames would be better. Oh wow, it is a paint booth. It's all lit up. So we gotta do this at our shop. We should need to get some PVC pipes and hang some lights like this so we can paint it at our shop as well. But check this out. So this is another project you said,
Pretty much.
and looks like a pretty stock Zenki 14.
Let's stop.
Pretty much gutted.
Yeah.
Still got the carpet in there though. Dash bar still in there as well. And looks like you're gonna stitch it, right? You grinded all the
Stitching
the
this
panels.
whole part. We're gonna cut this part off and I'm gonna build a bigger gusset for it.
Okay, so you put a gusset over
Yeah.
there.
And do the same thing.
Oh, what? The
Tub.
tubs are cut as well.
Yeah, we're gonna tub it and do the same
Nice.
thing basically to that, like the S13.
Okay.
But we're shaping the bay too, so.
Shaving and doing everything. So if you guys are ever in Hawaii, you want to stop by or see any cool cars, this guy is one of the coolest guys here. So you can go check out some of his stuff. Like I said, I'll post his Instagram on the screen. This is a cool project that you got right here though. Is it going to be Zenki or is it going to go to Koki?
This guy is gonna do it in a Koki, but we're having trouble finding the body parts. As you know, Koki parts are becoming a rarity.
Yeah, they're pretty hard to find.
So.
So here we got Pierce's personal Nissan 240Sx. What year is this one, Pierce?
95.
It's a 95 Zenki, and he's kept it Zenki. If you guys don't know, I haven't posted anything about my cars in the past, but I used to have a 96 or 95 black 240Sx Zenki as well.
You had two of them, right?
Yeah, I had a black one, then I had the gold one,
Yeah, that's right.
and then I had the white Koki 97, and then I had the current silver moss. But obviously, if you see his car, Pierce is a fan of the Itasha style in Japan, with the animation on the side with
It's
his.
being redone, by the way.
Say what?
I'm redoing it this year.
So he's redoing the designs on the side, on the car as well. But if you take a look, he's still running the Zenki USDM bumper style with the fog lights. What kind of wheels you got on this? I didn't take a good look.
T37Vs.
So the T37Vs in the front and in the rear. The rear looks like it's got some lip. He's also got some Z32 brakes in there as well.
But that's a 13-inch 350Z.
13-inch 350Z rotor in the front, so you got the bigger one, huh? And these are, what specs are these?
17 by 10.5 or 10.
So
And
9.5 on the
12
front, and this is a 10.5 in the back. Man, it's
12
big.
offset in the front, and I think 15 or 18 in the rear.
So 15 or 18 offset in the rear. Looks like you're not running any spacers. So he's also got the Z32 rears set up as well. Man, I love T37s.
I'm getting a deeper set this year.
Oh, the new ones?
Either the new V's or we're gonna go with Works.
Check out that color. So now, Pierce painted this car all by himself. This is the S14 factory color that he repainted from the Koki. I think it's the Starfire blue. So if you take a look at it, it's got that pearl in it, or not pearl, the metallic. This cell phone light sucks, but you can kind of get the idea. Just Google it. But what's really cool about this car is what it's got. Not only on the inside, you can see those are R32 GTR seats, I believe. And he's got a Nardi wheel up front, full interior, more Itasha design on the dash. But let's check out what he's got under the hood. This is what is really cool. Now the engine bay is probably where this car shines. Okay, check this out. Warning, panty dropper. Oh my gosh. Look at that.
So you're using your phone.
All right. If you guys know what this is, what is it? Quick, you got 5 seconds to guess. You guys know what this is. This is a VQ motor from the what? The 350Z, so that's the 35. Now he's got a kinetics intake manifold on top. My goodness, that looks beautiful. Fuel rail. Oh snap. Just give me the lowdown what you've done to this motor.
The VQ35 built.
Okay.
Full forged bottom end. Cosmetic head gaskets, metal head gaskets. It's got gimbal springs, gimbal S2 cams, and pretty much everything else is rebuilt. Other than that, it's pretty much just a standard 350Z driveline all the way back. It is set up for boost though, because it's for a lower. It has a lower compression bottom end, but because the car makes so much torque now with this motor, it's actually the motor's coming out this year, and we're gonna rebuild it to a high compression motor. So we're gonna do completely the opposite, and I'm probably gonna put ITBs next on this thing.
Snap. So here you guys see. Here we just show you more of the motor right here. He's running a coil radiator as well. What is it? What tank is this?
It's the early Chase Base power steering reservoir.
Okay, so then what's this one?
That's the next one, the next series up.
Oh, nice. And this one's what, running for your coolant tank, right?
Yeah.
External coolant tank. The Chase Base.
Beat up, but it works.
Ah, it looks good. The plumbing looks really clean and simple. It's running an electric fan. Is that a stock fan?
Oh no, that's a 16-inch fan.
16-inch fan. Oh, nice. The
Yes,
motor
it
is
fits.
very clean. It looks like it fits perfect over there. So he's going to be running this for high compression. Look at that exhaust manifold. He's also got the, what is it, the brake booster delete?
Yeah.
Nice. What coilovers are you running on this?
It's D-Max right now, but we're running power max later.
Alright, so D-Max, he's going to go PBM. And if you take a look at the bay as well, you see he's got stitched up on the entire bay. Stiffens the chassis more, less flex. Gosh, man, that manifold looks great. Alright, so we're inside the VQ. We're inside the VQ14. Take it around the block, show you guys what it feels like, give my review on it. I can't find the reverse because I forgot what 350Zs do. There we go. You push down. Totally forgot about that. Push down to the 6th gear spot, and that is the reverse button. Because of Pierce's brake booster delete, it's actually quite hard to hit the brake. Now people always ask, what does the Chase Base brake booster delete feel like? It actually feels really good. It's very direct, so you're gonna have to be careful when you use this. Oh snap. This car has a lot of torque, if you guys don't know. And we are off in the Itasha VQ S14. Driving this makes me really want to go back home and drive my own car. I wish it was daytime so you guys could see me better and the car better, but it is going to be good as is. And this only has 220 or 230 foot-pounds of torque. I believe that's what Pierce said. But dang, does this thing freaking want to launch. And I'm so glad he's got stock bumper. Oh snap. Holy cow. I've never felt a 240 grab that hard before. That is a lot of torque. Oh my gosh. Crap. Now if you guys ever drove a 350Z before, the 350Z feels very torquey. You know, the G35, the same motor. But I gotta say, a 350Z, I believe the curb weight is about, I want to say 3,500, 3,400 pounds. The 240, this one's probably going to weigh around 2,700 pounds. The fact that you got a higher torque, you got a bigger, torquier motor in a lighter weight chassis makes a huge difference in the way this car feels. I honestly wish my KA24 or the KA24DE felt this way because of the way this thing grabs. It is unreal. Oh my goodness. It's kind of hard to control. I like this the brake booster delete, but I'm glad I'm gonna get a valve adjuster. Hopefully I got the valve adjuster so that I can adjust the way the brake bias feels. The speedometer doesn't work. Classic 240Sx issues, 240 problems, right? But the RPM or the tachometer works just fine. But my goodness, does this car want to grab? Now, I noticed that at 3,000 RPMs, when you just let it go, oh my goodness, it just wants to rip. Oh my gosh. The clutch just unwinds. And it grabs really, really hard. Woo! It's a little embarrassing driving this car because it makes my car look like a toy to drive. This thing is not that easy. Oh my goodness. This thing is a beast. Holy cow. Alright, I'm gonna try and go from start. Whoa. Oh gosh. Now this car, to say it's torquey is an understatement. This thing is super torquey. First gear is probably the most difficult gear from stop to go. Especially if you're not just gonna pedal mash it. He's still retained the factory AC and the power steering. So it's not quite like a crazy car that people always say, oh, drift missile. This is actually a pretty fun car to drive. Other than the fact that the first gear is very tricky to get. But my goodness. It's making me really want to do a VQ swap and regretting the VQ swap and regretting going turbo KA now. So driving this VQ Itasha S14 on the street was super fun. I'm so glad that Pierce gave me the opportunity to drive this thing out on myself. Quick feedback and review of how I felt driving the car. First of all, it is untuned. It needs to be tuned a little bit more according to Pierce so that the first gear is a little bit better. The car is super torquey. Now, super torquey is an understatement for this vehicle. It grabs like crazy in first gear, less than being like 2,500 to 3,000 RPM. If you drop the clutch a little bit too quick, the wheels will spin. Now, you think the average person who's into cars will say, oh, okay, 220 foot-pounds of torque is not a lot, but actually it's quite a lot for this car. So if you have an S14 or an S13 240Sx chassis looking for a cool motor swap to put in, I highly recommend that this could be a great option. Pierce said the normal VQ swaps are going to run you about $3,000 to $4,000. The motor is about $1,200 to $1,500. That's pretty typical with an SR20 swap as well. But this one right here, because Pierce did not want to cut the firewall out, it's actually a little bit more expensive with the new kinetics manifold it has on top. Now, I personally wish I went this route, but because I already dumped so much money into my S13 chassis that I am not going to change it. But if you guys want to see more of this car, if you guys like this video so far, I want you guys to hit the button like below, comment on what you want to see more of, and share this video if you guys enjoyed watching this car as well. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time for the next episode of the S13.
There's a grass area.
So when you're in Hawaii, get a haupia pie with the sundae, according to my man, and eat it like this. And it tastes like the famous chocolate haupia pie.